test. I can't see shit. Can you hear me? All right, that looks to be working actually now. Just waiting for some clarity on if you can hear me or not. I didn't know if I were going to be able to go live. If you noticed, since I set it up, the mic just would not work. I installed drivers. It just got worse. Yes, can you hear me? So the more I tried to fix it, the worse it got. And in end, I just went, I can't bet I just lost. Is it sounding good, really? Right, maybe because now I've actually got the proper driver that I should have. I couldn't even read the back of the thing. It's like, have a look on it, right? See what more. It's like the tiniest writing. Sounds good on Kick, excellent. Sound is low. Okay, I'm just pleased it sounds clear because I thought it were all crackling here. Right, I am quiet though. Oh, let's have a look. I've got myself a little control panel now as well. Oh yeah, let's have a look. Might be able to do something in here. Oh yeah, I can turn it up in here. Oh, look at this. That's got to be better. We're cooked. Yeah, I bet that sounds a lot louder. It looks it. I didn't. Wolf, what? I didn't change it right. I've been cleaning up the computer and trying to get some. So I were in. It was my own fault. I was just ending tasks, trying to clear up RAM and stuff like that. I don't need that. So I was going through, just going end task, end task, end task, deleting. Look, anyway, I messed it up. Yeah, these sound. Yeah, I messed it all up. But I didn't know I could have this control panel, so I've got sorts of come good in end. How's everyone doing? It's been a few days. I've been having a nosy around. Not much been going on, has there really? It's been very quiet. Mickey Mouse, Anita, welcome. Just meeting, welcome. Under a blood red sky, good to see you, Ubers. And thank you for watching on Kick as well. I appreciate it. I'm trying to hit some targets over there. I've got another couple of weeks to do it though. Thank you, Minnie. Ems, good to see you. Welcome, Ems. Yes, Jerry, sorted. Yeah, we're good. Just me. Just welcome. Yes, Wolfman. Thank you. Right, Yogi. Hopefully we're good now with that sound. I'm going to skip to the bottom. Just have a look. Oh, I'm still very quiet. Quiet. It were good before, wasn't it? Damn. I've got no more wiggle. Oh, hang on, I've got another thing I can check here, haven't I? Big Lins, welcome. Jojo, welcome, love. M Dow, hello, hello. Testing, that's all good, surely. Turn me up. I don't know. Yeah, this. What's a sample rate? What does that mean? I got different sample rates I can choose from. Currently running at a sample rate of 48. Very nice. Very reasonable. Don't know what it is though. Hey Tracy. I can't do out about it now. It's literally on. I've got a little wig. What if I tap it? Hey Flora, welcome. I can move that up there. That is the best I can do. That's louder. Right, roger that. Yes. Well, all I did was tap. I went, that's all I did. and as soon as I tapped, right, I saw all things just go boom. So now I can turn that down a little bit. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Excellent stuff. Right, I think we're good. In fact, I'll turn it up and move the mic away from me a bit, because then I've got a bit of movement to go in. You know, I like to be able to lean into it. Right, what an introduction. Perfecto. Yes, Sponge Babe. Oh, I'm never disappearing, but I can sense when it gets a bit too much. Not only for me, for people watching, it can all get a bit. And I don't want to feed into that. That's not what I want. That's not what I'm. That's not what I'm here for at all. So. And I can kind of overthink things, as you know, anyway. I don't want to discuss it. Not discussing it. Not yet. Right. I'm going to take that down. Yeah, I saw your comment. I was laughing when it was Deja Vu and happy birthday, AK, as well. It's AK's birthday yesterday. It's Mark. I just gotta laugh. I've noticed how you've embraced it a little bit. I noticed your kind of realization. It's mad. So I just gotta make it. It's just gotta laugh. It's so much gone crazy, David. It's yeah. But well into the acceptance stage. Well into that. Right, we're gonna get a link, see where we end up. Is it happy birthday, Bear Britain? No, it's Wednesday's birthday. You share it with AK, or is it today? I hope he's good. I seen he's been having some shit with some idiot filming around him, and not good. I hope that's resolved. Yes, great guest. God bless the UK. Welcome.
Good evening, Jamie, and everyone else on the panel. Please don't give me big fat shout outs on the channel and stuff like that. I can't see it, my eyes are bad. But good evening, everyone.
Yeah, he's not saying hello to TL. He's in the mood. He's not interested.
No, I'm not being rude. No, not at all.
Right. Everyone's saying hello to you, though. They're coming in thick and fast.
Good evening, everyone. Missed you all. I do watch your channels and that, and I'm scared to type anything because that means I'll get. Oh, hang on a minute. What's my audio? Is my audio echoey?
It's alright. It's about 60% good. It's not bad.
Oh, okay.
Why can you notice if you're doing something different?
Yeah, it sounds a bit delayed.
No, you're alright. I mean, I never know. I have like a. In fact, I better not say what. I get paranoid on here. Hang on, let me just test something.
Twice as loud as you.
Oh no, I have one of them Alexa things. So I was just saying to it, same, asking it personally. It ain't got no start. It's private. But it just comes out of that, the audio. It's brilliant. And then this audio system gets rid of that.
You know, like when you ring someone on your mobile and you can hear yourself speaking to them. That's what I'm getting.
Oh.
Let me just try a different. Hang on a minute. Let me try this. Testing 1, 2, 3. It might be a bit of delay.
I've just done what I can on my end. You've been on the mainland, Ubers. On the mainland.
Thank you. That's people. Audio shite. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I thought
just reset him. Testing. Might be
Testicles,
my audio. I mean,
let me come out and come back in.
I think I've got a slight delay. It does look different to how I usually remember it. When I'm talking, it used to be instant, that reaction. But it's different. It's definitely different. Yo, Money Grabber, welcome. I think this is Princess Angela loading in. Are we echoing now? I think God Bless is going to rejoin. Still an echo. Oh, shit. Oh, hang on. Testing. Right, I think I'm back. When I turn on echo cancellation, everything goes off for me. Before I bring God Blessed Angela on, I just want to know I'm not echoing, so it'll be about 10-second delay. Yes, Flora, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Right, Roger that, Wolfman. God bless. How we doing with the echo? Sounds good to me.
I'm not. Oh, I'm still echoing.
Have you got it open?
No, hang on a minute. Come on.
You're not echoing here. You're not
Give me a
echoing
bit
to
more
me.
credit. Well, let me go to the phone then. 1, 2, 3.
No, you're definitely not echoing to me. Are you near some interference? I'm going to get Angela on. Welcome, Angela. Good evening. Are you echoing?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Echoing.
Yeah, she's doing it as well.
It's you, Jamie.
Have you got 2 mics on go?
Who, me?
No.
God bless.
No.
Sounds all right to me.
Yeah, so you're the one with the echo brother, Jamie.
What am I? Is it
She's echoing as well.
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, I am, yeah. Hello? God bless.
Oh,
God
you're
bless.
okay now. Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, and you are. Are you okay?
Yeah. I don't know about Jamie, though.
I know. Bless
I
him.
think Jamie's been on the shrooms.
I wouldn't like to say. Not me.
Just joking.
Are you alright?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, getting there like everyone else, never. And living the dream like he has in Freddy Krueger's head.
Yeah.
You know, I've just come on, right? Because she's in a good mood tonight. I thought, I'm just about to go and have some food. I thought, surfing around. Jamie coming. I thought, yeah. And then she goes, oh, can't wait for you to come in and give me a cuddle. I'm on the sofa. I thought, what? She doesn't even know I'm on this. Unless she's on the actual channel thinking, right, I'm going to fuck him up. He's not going on the channel tonight. No, not that she hates me coming on here. It's just that, you know, YouTube can overtake your lives, kind of. And when you've got a relationship, you want to spend time together. So, and the kids are in bed. But how's life for you?
All right, thank you. Yeah, all good as always. Yeah, just me. You know. But yeah,
sometimes that's the best way.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to answer to nobody.
That's right. Nobody at all. No one. Just myself. Me.
But then it
and
can be lonely as well, though. You know. So I don't know.
No, never be lonely in my head. Just me. Never.
Well, how many cats and dogs
you got? Still get wrong. Pardon?
How many cats and dogs you got then? You're not a cat woman, are you?
No, I used to have Pablo. Do you not remember Pablo? He used to be dead chatty. But then he died not long ago. And so, well, last year. I don't know when it was. But yeah, no, just got ponies now and that's it, and horses. But not in the house.
Jamie, go on and give it a go. We'll give you another chance. Might have to kick him in a bit. Jamie, can't hear you.
Jamie, Society X even, sorry.
So I just kick him. I mean, it's getting a bit of a pain now, isn't it? I mean, fuck me. I remember back in the day. Yeah.
Can't hear you.
There's no audio, Jamie.
Testing.
Oh,
Hello.
Oh, you're quiet. You're really quiet.
I can't be doing.
Speak up, Jamie. Come on, speak up. We can hear you, but it's very quiet, mate.
Maybe that thing will be gone.
Not like Jamie to get technical.
Testing.
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're very, very quiet, Jamie. Really quiet. Hey, Chris Wright. How you doing, mate?
Right, God bless. I'm Jamie and Angela.
Hiya, we're just trying to hear Jamie. Oh, okay, it's gone again. You need to give that thing a go. Do the cable.
Yeah.
Yes, Chris.
Angela, yeah. Did AY had a good holiday? Yeah, I haven't seen him.
I don't know, mate. I haven't seen him either.
Yeah, it's some good fun over there. He tried, you know, but where he went, we've been over there as well. We're all that place, like back of my hand.
Benidorm,
and you get there's 3 shells, like you get on London Bridge and that, and you get these like scammers. Normally over there, they're like gypsies, and what they do is they get the key, and they do the 3, little lemon things. They swing it around. Which one? It's €50 a game. My missus got me on that once. Not me, but she goes, no, I definitely know where it is. I swear. Please do it. No, it's a
God,
scam.
God bless. Do you
Got 50
get
quid.
stopped by
Good.
unlucky men all the time?
Lucky men? No.
I
God,
get
back in the
stopped by
day,
them.
you could be quite what's the word I'm looking for? Quite not aggressive, but quite firm with them, and they shit it and they fuck off. And then if they got too much, you could say, right, I'm calling the police here, and you pick your phone up, they run away. But that's changed. They got more braver now.
Yeah.
But you get that, So AY saw them doing the pea scam where you get a little pea and they swing it, with the cups moving around. It's a scam. All those people that are in the crowd, well, not all of them, but some of them, they go, yeah, that one, and they win. They're part of the scam.
Yeah. It's normally
They'll never win.
Yeah, it's normally a Roman gypsy stewards.
No, there's gypsies in Spain as well,
Oh,
There's
yeah,
gypsies over there as well.
but I went to Spain 4 weeks ago. I see a rip-off from Roman gypsies.
Romanian, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, not Roman.
Well, I mean, they're from the same bloody country.
No, Romania and Rome are two different things, mate.
Well, they're from Romania. They just got their own community.
I thought they were from Rome originally. I got that wrong, didn't I?
I haven't seen the channel for the past couple of days, so I've been doing this. But has anyone talked about Ceuta in Spain on the border?
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever knew actually. I think it was spoken about. I wasn't on the panel though.
But it's still going on now. What they're saying about how they return most of them back. That's bollocks.
It's not.
Bollocks.
It's not. Have you been there? Have you got proof? God bless.
Angela, did you see Jupiter's today?
No, I haven't seen anything today, mate. I've been fighting wars.
Angela, you're on Twitter, aren't you? Go and look on there. The independent people are going around and looking at it. It is still going on. They're running up the hills, shouting out "Allah," and put their fingers up. And wow, it's still going on. It's still going on.
But
Sanchez, the fucking president of Spain, he let 500,000 amnesty. But the thing is, it wasn't. It's 1.25 million. And you got to remember that 1.25 million are allowed to a right to a family life, and you can, or some places up to 30 family members. So 30 times 1.25 million. So now they're all thinking, and the thing is, like the police, it was a planned thing. Come on, even the Moroccan police. I didn't like how the Moroccan police, when people were trying to return back to Morocco, they're picking up big rocks thrown at them. Get back into Spain. You just see that.
But
I haven't seen it, honestly. I haven't got that.
God bless. I seen Jupiter's today. Why Sky News is bullshitting? They're not. They all have gone back to Morocco.
They haven't gone back.
They had plenty of time, though, haven't they?
Quite
there. I mean,
gone back.
It's funny though, because that 40% of that Quito, however you want to pronounce it, is Muslim. So, but there's a lot of Spanish people running around with baseball bats, chasing them back, helping the police, chasing them on mopeds and stuff like that to get them out, because they've been breaking in. And look at that girl. Did you see that girl, Chris, where some blonde girl was there when they were all ready come running in? She's going, yeah, come. And then she goes, yeah, come. And then she took a couple back to her house. They come and have some food. And now the family can't find her. She's been missing for the past 4 days.
Oh, my God.
No phone signal, nothing.
Yeah. I bet she was a lefty.
No shit.
You're a lefty. God bless, you're a lefty. Both of you are lefties.
Let's not do this lefty right thing.
Yeah, none of us are. Maybe all are. You can't put yourself down to whether people are left or right when it comes just to one thing, because none of us want the situation in the country, and therefore you can't put a political name on somebody just because of one issue that no one agrees with.
Yeah, it's just
Hello?
I mean, look, I'll tell you what, this early release thing has affected me. It's
It's
early. You know
expensive.
how they released all these prisoners?
Yeah,
Speak,
and
Jamie.
yeah, God
No.
bless. I
James
got
on,
told.
hang on, let's see if we can hear him. Hang on.
Very.
Yeah, God bless. I got told the
Hang
police.
on, Chris. Hang on, Chris. Let Jamie do a
What's that?
mic test.
Oh, Jamie,
I
yeah,
think there's probably still going to be an echo.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
back.
Jim.
yeah.
But is it echoing?
No.
No.
No. Hello.
A little
Hello.
bit, maybe.
No, it's not.
Testing,
Hello?
testing, testing,
It's workable
testing.
anyway, let's guess.
Testicles.
Welcome up, Chris. Good to see you, mate.
Good to see you, Jamie. Yeah, God bless. I got told the British police are pissed off with the government, letting
Well,
these
I'm
prisoners
even
out.
more pissed up, Chris, because 2 doors away from me, this lovely old girl. Well, I won't go too much into details, obviously. You know, she's a lovely old girl. She's walked past. I've been here 6 years where I live, and she's walked past with bent over back, forward because she's got really bad sciatica. Lovely old girl, and she's trying to walk her dog. It was like fucking, it's like husky little fucker. I was trying to go take her dog for a walk for her. Anyway, turns out we're
I'll get
talking
it sorted.
over
I don't know
years,
what I'll do.
and she wanted to move, but her husband is her ex-husband is trying to stop her from moving. Anyway, moving on from that, the past couple of weeks, when we first moved in there 6 years ago, I'll be out in the drive. It's a very leafy suburb. It's only 16 big houses there, so like a quiet bit and a crescent. And this old boy, pensioner, used to walk past with his little puppy. My little girls used to go, you know what little kids are like with puppies and that. Well, he was round the back of us, and it turned out he got put away for being a paedophile. I mean, a genuine convicted paedophile. They wouldn't give him bail because his offences were so serious, and that was that. Then I found out that he was this lovely old girl's that was trying to get divorced ex-husband, and he's been released, and he's living 2 doors away from us. And it's a very family orientated place here. I mean, we got this big round circular bit, it's like the houses here, it's like a park, somewhere to sit down.
What's going on with Twitter Restore and Reform? Are they doing a deal, or I don't think they're doing a deal, are they?
That's my day, God bless him. Sorry.
Anyway, so I don't know what I can do about this. I'm on high alert. I want to go and talk to him and ask. I can't really knock on his door because it might seem as being antagonistic or threatening. And I'm trying to catch him walking past the house just to say to him, look, Ian, I won't say the other name, obviously. Sorry about that. What are your intentions? I mean, I'm seeing lots of tradesmen like oven cleaners and electricians and pest control and all these other things turning up at his house. I'm hoping he's going to move. I mean, I want to speak to him as a responsible parent to say, look, what's your intention? Are you going to move? You can't stay here.
Been going on a while, hasn't it, as well?
Yeah, Angela, what do you think about prisoners getting released early? You think it's bad, yeah? I got told the British police are pissed off.
I think it's always happened, hasn't it? I think not obviously this quickly. I think there shouldn't be certain ones. I think the ones that aren't being released early is
one of them's only getting out, right? He's only done 6 years and he's murdered a police officer. And he's only done 6 years.
Jamie,
it was manslaughter,
That's
wasn't
why
it?
opposite pissed off.
And it was the
I
second
don't
offender.
care. I mean, manslaughter or not. I mean, how do you? I mean,
No, I
manslaughter
mean-
killing a police, 6 years, not
No, I
enough.
mean the manslaughter is in the sense of that. So it wasn't his aim wasn't out.
Oh,
to
yeah,
go
I
out
get
and
it.
do it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't intend to do it, but it doesn't change the fact that there's someone dead on floor.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie,
Angela,
as you
Let's
well
have a
know,
look
yeah,
into the
yeah,
case
I
then. What's
understand.
his name? What's the police officer's name?
It's
he's from Merseyside, I think.
he was
Oh,
28, right? He cancelled his honeymoon because when he just got married, because he's so hot on the case of these travellers stealing stuff, he cancelled his honeymoon to go because he's right on the case. He was
Yeah. Wow, committed.
And then
Thank
look what
you,
happens
Miss
to the
Emma,
poor.
for the gift. Thank you, Just Meeting. Thank you.
But
Harper, yes.
Jamie, what do you
Harper,
think?
Andrew
Do you think
Harper.
the government doesn't give a shit about no one? I don't think I'm gonna give a shit about the coppers no more.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is,
Jim
right,
Harper.
That's
Chris,
a strong
Chris,
one. That's a
Chris,
strong
I have done
one.
a bit of bird back in the day, as Jamie knows, right? I mean, I've been away. and there was an old boy in there, right old. He must have been about 95,000 years old, but he'd been there since he was a teenage lad because he killed a copper. The rule was, back in the day, and he died in prison, by the way. If you killed a copper, you're never coming out. You are never coming out. You're never going to get parole. Look at Charles Bronson. What's he done? But if you're a cop killer, that is it. You was never coming out. So how the fuck is this going to happen?
Yeah. But
it's not a very good message, is it?
That's not exactly how it is, is it?
It is, right, so this case here, right, just reading briefly, it says the Andrew Harper case involves the August 2019 killing, I mean, that just reads like it were yesterday, of Thames Valley Police Constable Andrew Harper. He was dragged behind a getaway car in Berkshire, leading to the manslaughter convictions of three teenagers and the subsequent passing of Harper's Law. So,
it's only just up the road from me.
It has to do with in the law for emergency workers, the people that then got more offence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it goes on further then to say, it says, so the crime, on August the 15th, he responded to a late night burglary report involving a stolen quad bike. He became caught in a tow strap dangling from the suspect's fleeing car. Right. So they were just fleeing in the car. He was then caught and dragged for a mile at high speed, suffering fatal injuries. How horrific! Wow.
Jamie, do you know a witness said that his body was so badly damaged they thought somebody had skinned a deer.
I can imagine. And I guess part of the trial were at what point did they know he was behind the car? Because surely you know
they knew pretty immediately, didn't they? I think in the
it's been on the internet all day and the news.
It's been on.
Are you telling me to shut up, Chris?
No. Like Mickey Mouse just said, it's been everywhere today.
It's been everywhere the last few days. It's not new. It's.
Yeah, I think.
I think it's probably because it's so horrific for the families to have to go through and think, and then it's an enormous issue. You think actually someone's died 6 years later. They're like, oh, I'm getting out. It just doesn't sit right. Even without that horrendous death.
Yeah.
They've been burglaring 6 years and they're out. No, burglars should be doing more than 6 years and all.
Jamie, what do you think about? All the coppers are pissed off with the Prime Minister.
I've heard there's a police force going to actually sue them.
It doesn't look to much support, does it? To the police.
Tell him, Chris.
Mickey Mouse is right.
No, not all coppers are bastards, right?
Being dragged, all the lads said they didn't.
Yeah.
But hang on a minute, Jamie. Look at when they was going to court. They was laughing and giggling about it. Even when they're being sentenced, they laughed and giggled about it. Yeah, they really redeemed themselves, didn't they? They was really sorry. Nah, fuck that.
Anthony, do you think the government doesn't give a shit about anyone?
You just said that a few minutes ago, and all. Is this been strong on your mind today, then, that you don't think the government cares?
Yeah, I don't think they care about.
Tell me what you think. What makes you think that, Chris?
Well, no, British stands.
They done cost of living payments. They dish out benefits. They got housing benefit on go. They've got their PIP. Oh, they've got loads of. They care. The government love you.
Why you speak saying on talk radio and that? The government doesn't give a stuff about anyone.
I was listening today to talk radio. It's been making me laugh actually.
Yeah, but who isn't being released? You've got to look at them. So who isn't being released? Who are they stopping from getting that early release? And that was what everyone was kicking off about to begin with.
It's a Starmer's invention, wasn't it? This were a Starmer plan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What, the early release thing?
Yeah.
Because they have to, don't they? Because there's not enough places or something in there. So they have to release, they were going to release some early. And so at the time they were not going to put any restrictions on it, were they? And so everyone was then kicking off saying, all right, well, these certain people, X, Y, and Z, were going to get early release. And now, because of all the kick-off before from Reform and Restore and everyone, they were pissed off because certain people were going to get released early. So then he's come in, Burnham's come in and said, right, okay, no, we're not going to release them early. And then people are wanting, then say domestic abusers, they're getting released early, but that's irrelevant. Do you know what I mean? So, and then you've got the police officer, the killers of like that police officer, people are kicking off about that, but people aren't kicking. Someone's always a victim of these crimes, and so it's not everyone's going to be a winner in it all.
Right, well, listen, look.
It's true, and
This
there
is
is a persuasion of people that they really do hate the prisons that imprint the principle.
Did anyone read about the former nursery worker?
Comment, Mark. But I don't think that's what's going on here. This will be about saving money, and they're like, if they're getting out in 6 months, they'll just cut 3 months here, cut 6 months. They can just.
And it was about votes as well. It was about getting votes and restoring reform.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
Jamie,
tough
right,
on, well,
this is how bad the courts are. In a paper, in a report yesterday, in the paper, there was a young little boy, right? The boy's injuries were 2 fractures to the skull, fractures to the 5 ribs, and a ligament damage to the spine, fractures to the upper arm, right shin, left thigh, together with injuries to the brain that caused significant trauma by a couple. Yeah. What was their jail? What was their sentence? I'll tell you what it was. A suspended 2-year sentence because there's no prison spaces.
Some of this stuff makes me sick. How it's 2-tier.
God
I think
bless.
I'm going to be with Chris. They don't care, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
That was a 3-month baby boy.
Yeah, Jamie, do you think it's too many people in prison? 97,000.
I heard it's literally at capacity in about a week, full. So, given that dilemma, the only one thing they can do is let people out, because unless you're going to build a prison overnight. But maybe they could double them up. What about that?
Well, they've done that.
I don't think they should get
Bunk beds, get to IKEA, get some bunk beds, ship them in, 4 in a room.
Jamie, it's not as simple as that. It is not as simple as that. Not everyone look, people get put in prison. I swear to God, I told, as you all know, that I went away for those my Cook report, and I swear to God, this is no lie. I was in Ley Hill prison, got shipped there. It's supposed to be a sex offenders prison as well, so you can't say nothing to them. You can't. If you do, you get shipped out. But anyway, while I was in there, I saw an old boy. I kid you not, walking around with a guide dog. I said, "Is he a fucking? Is he a gun?"
I mean, they've got. If you got, I was.
Do you know what he's in there for?
I don't have too much of a problem with that. I don't have any problem with
driver's
that.
license, not driver's license, TV license stuff.
Yeah, he's stealing the thunder, didn't he, Burnham? Animal abuse. Oh yeah, is animal abuse. If that's a great. I never thought of it like that. I didn't think of it from that perception. 3 in the bed, never mind 3 in the cell.
Yeah.
Some strong suggestions.
Jamie. It's not just me. Talk Radio said they don't give us stuff about us.
Yes. Well, I heard it because what he's talking about is like public opinion. He's just going to do whatever he wants. That was the point, wasn't it? You're on about. He's basically not listening to what the public want to do. He's just doing what he thinks we need done, and it's. I think, he's. Yeah, I agree. I think he's already showing he's out of his depth. He's got good intentions, and I'm pleased with it. But it's all going to come unstuck, 100%. Yes, Reese, welcome.
I think they were all like, not we've all, but there's always been a like. I can hear myself now.
But do you think it's a bad mistake, Adna, to piss the coppers off?
Well, to be fair. I don't know. I think the coppers pissed off anyway, aren't they? It's not any different to what they are before. I just think, any one of them is getting released early, isn't it? And that's not the one that was driving the car. I'm not saying it's right, obviously, but it's the one that was a passenger. So it's.
And Joe's right. There's sod all we can do. There's no what we can do, is there?
No, absolutely. But again, it's going to be where Nigel or someone's going to come up with an idea that they think is going to be amazing, like using AV in the sea and send everything back to France, and it's not going to work. So he's not going to be able to do anything different because it's just not possible. It just isn't. If the spaces aren't there and the money's not there, and
Yes.
It's just not going to be there.
It's never about victims, is it? It's never, ever,
Yeah.
ever. Even in the courts, the appeals, it's always,
The victims seem to be
Always.
more of the offenders the way they're treated.
yeah.
Look at the thing up in where is it? Bradford, or whatever it is. That guy got released after 30 of these SAs, what you want to call them, and he's allowed to. He's got dual nationality. Pakistan can take him back, but they're not. Yeah, what's going on with that? At least 30 victims in that place he's walking around in. Come on, it's poor girls. It's not right.
Shout out if you get an echo and I'll mute up and reset it, and I'll get it
It's all
sorted
good.
for next live.
Anyway, let's talk about something cheerful. Fucking hell, feel like carving up.
Yeah,
yeah,
tell
just
me
a
what
bit
you think
tired over the
Rupert's
glass of red
intentions
wine.
were. What were Rupert's intentions, giving his list of conditions? What were all that about? Is he deluded?
I think he's what do they call it? A failed flush.
Dementia.
I do like him. But I think he's clutching.
Yeah.
Desperate. Yeah.
Yeah. It did look a bit.
Nose is a bust at flush.
What do they call it? Beggy Mitchell.
Yeah. I thought it were a bit silly.
Yeah. I do like
I mean,
the
was
guy,
Nigel
though.
supposed to go, oh, thank you so much, Rupert.
Mm.
Thank you so much. Very daft, wasn't it?
Yeah. Do you think he's doing too much dictating, God bless?
Excuse me.
He's demanding everything.
Wonder,
You should
it would
do
be
this.
nice that it would be nice that people come together, left, right, whatever you want to call it, as these days are, and centralists, to come together. All this fucking bittering and backstabbing and point scoring. Fuck that. You're supposed to be here to try and make this place a better place.
I thought
Yeah.
the clue were in that music he added in the background of his 12-minute video. He had some tune going on in the background. Oh my gosh. It's over. It's definitely over for him.
Yeah, Jamie, is AY home now? Yeah. I just
I'm
want
not
to
sure,
know.
mate. I'm not sure what
Yeah.
he's doing actually.
What, are you taking him out for a curry?
No,
You taking him out for a movie?
no, I thought Jamie speaks to him. Yeah, I just wanted to know, did AY had a good time?
Send him. I mean, I don't know. He'll be live. I'm sure he'll be doing his Tree of Wisdom at some point. Has he not been live recently?
No, I don't think
Ask me
he's
no
been on
questions. I'll
for
tell you
a
no
few
lies,
days.
Chris. Ask me no question. I'll tell you no lies. I don't know. I'm sure he's well. What you been up
I
to?
think I'm
Chris?
muted. Sorry about that.
Well, just be working most of the time, and be on Gypsy Dave's a few times.
Ah,
Nothing
very
much.
nice.
Okay.
Going to Leeds on Saturday.
Oh, you got
Talk
a
about
Leeds on
gypsies,
Saturday.
Chris.
You going
We
to
had
that
a
protest?
we've had a
I went
shooting,
to
a
it,
murder.
I went last week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I seen you on News Now Yorkshire.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you was on News Now Yorkshire for a few seconds.
I was.
Yeah.
Chris,
And-
talk
Don't
about
get past
gypsies.
Chris.
About 10 miles from me, there's been a murder.
What, murder?
A
Yeah.
murder.
Yeah,
Bloody
a
hell.
gypsy.
Oh,
What you know, like when they have a bare knuckle fight, they sort everything out. They got a fair play man in between them, and at the end of it, they shake hands and move on. Well, they called for one of these, a bare knuckle fight. Let's have a
Yeah.
sorter. And the guy come down on an arranged meeting and just fucking pulled the gun out and shot him.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I know. I'm in shitty Swindon.
That's not.
Well, I did
That's
shitty
dirty,
Swindon,
isn't it?
right?
That's the total opposite
We
of
get
a
a lot of murders and stabbings going on at the moment, and like
unbelievable.
grown
Well,
men
So much
drinking a little
the
kid's
chat
pie.
guys as well.
the woman that stabbed people today in London, wasn't there?
Pardon?
Yeah,
A woman stabbed a man.
that's for sensitive reporting on that to do with
Yeah.
some scissors
Four
and
men
mental
she
illness.
stabbed. And I bet
I don't know
everyone was
about
thinking
that.
she's going to have a hijab on, but she didn't. And I tell you what, when they arrested her, what made me laugh, I shouldn't say this, but she was like clutching her vape and having a few more sucks in it before she had been cuffed up. Has anyone seen it?
Standard.
I've never seen
The
that.
standard is that. Yeah. Can I have
Oh,
a cig? Can I have a cig? Can I have a cig? Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're arrested, now,
What's
they give
it
you
coming
these,
down to?
like
It's
nicotine
unbelievable.
tablets.
Link in the chat if anyone wants to join us. Chris has presented a question. Does the government, what were it, Chris? Care about you? Does the government care about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who? Who's who? What?
All of us.
Yeah, and
Not all of you.
Yeah, and the coppers. Yeah,
How
I
many
don't think a
people
government
get put
Yeah, and
cares.
the coppers. Do the
Hotel.
coppers care about you as well?
Yeah,
I
I
think the
don't think a
coppers will lose their
government cares
faith.
about the
Was it
coppers no
not?
more.
We know the government care about the coppers. Is that what you meant as well, Chris?
Yeah. Talk TV said the government doesn't give a shit for the coppers.
I re-uploaded on TikTok. It did. It has a on this day feature. Have you ever seen that where it says?
No,
Yeah, I saw that.
not on TikTok.
So I banged it, but it says on this day. Where is it? Oh, you see, it's going again now. Look, it's got another 100,000 views. This has got 3 million views. This clip here. 3 million views of that clip. Reese, welcome, pal.
Move back.
2 years ago.
I remember this one.
That was last
What did
year,
he
wasn't
got
it?
nicknamed as Captain Britain?
Yeah. Was it last year or something like that? It's quite a while ago.
2
wasn't it?
years
No,
ago.
it's a couple of years ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember it. Because don't in the same live, does one of the coppers not try and move you on, and you have a pop at it?
I don't remember no like that. I got this clip as
There's
well.
no two-tier policing. There is policing without fear or favour, exactly as it should be, exactly what I would expect and require. So that is a non-issue.
Non-issue, everyone.
There's no two-tier policing.
I'm quite gutted he's gone. I've only just learned the words.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad.
There's a bit of an echo, Jeremy.
What's that, Reese?
Bit of an echo going on, mate.
Yeah, we've had it all night. I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to mute up in between speak. Is there an echo now? It's when I mute. I'll
No.
mute up.
To find out.
Hang on. I'll see if I can. Whether I can hear myself. Turn yourself on, Jamie.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I've established
right.
it. It's definitely an
You're
echo.
rephrase
We
that.
had this
You're
half an hour ago.
rephrase
It's there's definitely an echo.
Come on, Jamie.
Have
Turn
you done
yourself
something
on.
different with your mic or something?
Yeah, I've had
All right.
technical problems.
Someone's a bit crackly in it.
It's picking up the speaker that I hear from. It's never done it before, and I don't know how to
Don't
fix
you normally wear headphones?
it. Drive me mad.
He's gone quiet again. Jamie gone quiet again, I think.
Yeah.
Just tried to turn it down a bit.
Yeah,
see if
really,
that
really
helps.
quiet. Really quiet, Jamie. And I'm running my I'm running the audio for a system with like speakers and amplifiers and subs. And you're really quiet.
Right, yeah, take it easy, Andrew, and God bless.
And you, mate.
Reece.
you going, mate?
Yeah, I
Are you
have to
going?
go in a bit.
Keep quiet, Jamie.
Yeah, I got work at 10. I have to start going in half an hour. Right, yeah, take care, Andrew.
You take care, mate. I'll speak to you soon, yeah?
Take care, Chris.
All right, see
Take
ya.
care.
No, don't make out Chris is 10. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. You're on your paper round.
Yeah. Bless him.
And you've got to do the milk. Milk
Yeah.
now, they come around about 9, 10 o'clock in the evening, don't they? I don't know about you.
Yeah.
lot, where you are.
It's ridiculous. Jamie, I can't hear you if you're talking.
Trying to say, oh,
Oh,
I'm just saying this really. I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Just about. Go on, Jamie.
you're good, mate. No, you're good. There's not much I can fix.
I can hear you, but you're really, really quiet, mate. Testicles, testicles. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Mrs. coming out.
Testing.
That's fair.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, you can hear me now.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm in all.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good.
Oh.
1 second.
So what's everyone been up to today? Oh, no.
Angela's hiding.
Hello? Anybody there?
Hello.
Hiya. I've not been doing anything. I've been fighting wars in my game. Apart from that, nothing. Sad raining.
It's been
What you been
no
up to?
sort of grindstone again today for me.
Oh,
Yeah. I've only got a couple of weeks to go before I'm off on my jollies, so I'm just
rub it in.
focused on that. Looking forward to that.
Oh, you deserve it. Definitely. Definitely,
Oh, I can't
definitely.
wait. I'm gonna sit next to the pool all day and do sweet FA.
Cool. Making me jealous, but yeah, cool. Not jealous. Really? Yeah. Oh no. How long are you going for? 2 weeks or a week or? Hello? I'm all on my own. What's going on?
Are we any better? Right, I've tried to just restart.
No, no. I'm all on my own.
Although I was actually looking.
Oh.
It's only £6 a day to rent a car over there.
All right.
Whereabouts?
Tenerife.
Ah, but what's the insurance and
Yeah,
extras?
but you have to be very careful. What they do is they catch you with saying that they do things like if there's a mark on the car, they cover it with wax.
Usually
And when you
there'll
bring
be
the car
like
back, they
collision
move,
damage
wipe the
waiver,
wax off, and say,
20
"Oh, you owe us 300 quid for that." You have to be very careful.
There'll usually be something on it like collision damage, 20
Yeah,
quid a day,
and all that
something like
stuff.
that. I've got Di backstage. Di, welcome.
Good evening.
Evening. Can you hear me all right?
I can. Got an echo.
It's
Not me.
It's not echoing no more.
That's just
My
my
mic's clipping apparently.
I love you too, darling. Oh, love you loads. Hi, Di, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? God bless.
Never as good as you. Silly question. Good to see you.
Looking forward
Sorry
to
about
holiday,
the
Reese?
mic problems. I really don't know what else I can do, everyone.
it's fine.
I'm at a
Jamie, it's
crossroads.
all right here. I'm not getting no
We've
echo.
got birthday boy backstage.
Is that okay? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Oh, it's his 60th, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Thanks,
cool. Bless him.
Happy birthday, AK.
you.
Happy birthday, AK. Happy birthday. I mean, Ra. Happy birthday, Ra.
Oh yeah, to you.
There you go.
Happy
Okay.
birthday.
Okay, listen, mate. I turned 60 in February, and it goes fucking south from there on. Like, you know, I thought it was my arthritis while I was collapsing and everything. I got back, my muscles were disappearing. Apparently, I got neuropathy. Is that the right word? Neuropathy?
Chiropody.
What is it? I don't know.
It's,
How was your birthday, AK?
No,
What were it like?
neuropathy is
Brain.
And muscles and what do you call it? Nerve endings.
Lethargic,
Anyway, how's your birthday
like
going?
being like bit little, like loose. Like,
How's your birthday
Yeah.
going, Ari?
yeah, how was your birthday, AK?
But it was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a bit
Oh, was
random,
it?
Jamie.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was today.
No,
yesterday.
yesterday the 4th.
Well, can't
You're not in a
say
talkative mood, are you? Have you in a bad mood or something?
No.
Oh, how's Di then? I'll talk to Di instead.
I'm good. I'm well refreshed after my holiday. Had a smashing.
Oh,
Where'd
you
you go,
back?
Di? Where'd you go?
Crete.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice place, isn't it? Greek.
Beautiful.
Yeah, on
Gorgeous.
the Greek island.
I
Yeah.
love Greece. The Greek islands, I love them. I want to go to
Gorgeous.
Catalonia. Oh, Keflos.
Yeah. Did a
I
bit of
wouldn't
cooking
really
over
call-
there in a
Back, Di.
restaurant. It was lush.
I wouldn't really call Crete one of the Greek islands.
Would
I
you
mean,
Crete's
it's
an
sort of
island on its own.
a bit on its own in middle. It's
This is
on
a
its own in
Greece-
middle of Mediterranean, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the largest of the Greek islands. Still does belong to Greece. Not like Cyprus.
Yeah, I know
Cyprus is quite
it's.
small.
I know it's. politically part of Greece, but
Yeah,
the
it's all its own,
the
basically.
Minoan civilization that came from Crete predates the Greek civilization, doesn't it?
Turkish,
You
isn't it?
say, done it? I won't have a clue, Reese. I'm afraid.
It's all Orthodox, though. It's Orthodox, so yeah.
No, so the Minoan civilization was where you get the Minotaur from.
Yeah.
What?
You know, the half bull, half man.
Cretan,
Oh,
yeah.
labyrinth.
Yeah.
All that's sort of
In with
That's-
Sinbad, when it was half ball and that, and they released the ankle, wasn't it? The fluid out the ankle. Yeah, I remember that in the film.
That's Achilles' heel. That was Achilles' heel.
No, that was Jason. That was Jason
And
and
the
the Argonauts.
Argonauts.
That's it, Jason and the Argonauts. Yeah, I
Go
remember
on,
that.
go on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
has
beautiful.
anyone seen
Very
that
hot.
new Odyssey movie?
No.
I'm looking forward to it. Actually, I'm going to watch it because I do like the Greek mythology stuff, and the Odyssey were
I
always.
think,
one of my
isn't
favourite
that in the
stories.
cinema?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yes, I've heard about that.
I
Someone's
read
got an
today
echo.
that the billionaires are just getting richer and richer and richer, and I thought, is that true? Are they just getting absolutely just like quids in?
Yeah.
I think so. If they are,
Yeah, quit
Then-
in what,
Wh-
Jamie?
well, where's that money coming from? Because it's not coming from
Yeah,
thin air.
Jamie.
So if they're taking it all, where are they getting it all from?
Coming from British businesses, isn't it? It's coming from us.
Corporate. Yeah.
And the government. So it's coming from the government and us. So whilst everyone gets poorer, those that are already extremely rich keep getting extremely richer. So
Why do people vote?
So there's a bit of a disaster on
Yeah,
the horizon.
why do people
And,
vote for the government then if
It's
they
a
get
great
rich
point,
like
AK.
you get
It's a
poorer?
great point, but sometimes most people vote for change. But
Yeah, but there's no change, and there won't be.
but then little change comes. Yeah.
No, but little change ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, the only change you'll see might be a few pence less in your pocket.
Yeah. So
Bleeding
what
us
does them
dry,
pence?
says Jerry. Indeed.
So
Indeed.
what does that pence mean?
It don't make no sense, AK. That's what it don't make.
Yeah. Well, so why talk rubbish?
Oh, we go.
Are you saying that I'm talking rubbish?
Of all people, I never expected you to be calling out people for talking shit. I did
Well,
not.
they talk shit most of the time.
Ooh.
Who
Come
does?
on, guys.
No, don't start.
Do you want to
okay?
get into this, AK? Is that what you're
No.
wanting to do?
Yeah.
What?
Let's
Speak
not,
the truth.
AK. Let's not. It's
Why not?
Come on, go there. Just
No,
you
no,
go ahead
why
and
not?
pull my
Why
fucking
not?
pin, mate, and see what happens.
Yeah.
No,
See what
no.
happens.
Nah.
Well, nah. Exactly.
You're always
Nah.
up for rolling dice. It's too risky
Yeah.
for you. Too risky.
Well, the truth hurts, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I know.
Yeah.
I've known that for many years.
Truth hurts
full
like an
saying.
unlubed dildo, AK, and you've been fucked by it a few times, haven't you?
Yeah.
Big crook.
Well, you didn't speak.
And so I guess I can't be bothered.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You can't be bothered. I wonder why.
Because you're steaming, probably. 5 cans.
No,
in.
I'm not.
I'd rather be hurt with the truth than soothe with a lie. Just saying.
Why does the truth hurt? You.
Because it does, doesn't it? It just does, that's the way it is. Because we
That's
can
what it
pacify
is.
each other with the lie,
Oh,
can't
yeah,
we?
why do
Yeah.
people
That's what
vote?
it.
Bingo.
That's what it is.
Yes, Mark.
Oh, what a fucking great answer that is.
Oh,
Come on.
The truth hurts. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're boring people.
Oh
AK. It's not
wow.
entertaining.
So what? So what is
Look,
It's
boring?
what we don't want to hear, isn't it? And it means that we have to
Yeah.
accept to ourselves as something that we believe
Accept
so long
what?
isn't true.
No, we're not.
That you're a
pretty
bit of a
much
moronic,
I can't
drunken
bother with
person
shouting.
right now.
Too much
moronic.
shouting, AK. Too much shouting.
Sorry. I don't know. I don't think that's even a word. I don't know.
oh.
Okay, so much for me.
He comes in too hard, and then it becomes like it end up becoming a back and forth, and then it sends him. He don't need it basically. He don't
Just
need
becomes the AK show, doesn't it?
it. Yeah, and then it makes him fucked. It messes him up. So
He's
But
messed up
it's
before he even got here,
guarantee that-
though.
Exactly. Yes, the necessities and
Yeah.
So
And
I was
I get
thinking about
gobsmacked
this.
though at people saying, "Oh, but you can't tax the wealthy," because it gets me. I think it's a bit crazy because
Here's the
Where
thing,
else
though,
are getting-
Jamie.
Where
Right,
else
so
are getting money from?
you can tax the wealthy, but then the argument is, oh, if you tax the wealthy, then the wealthy will leave. I've often said let them, because the thing is, what they're making their money off is assets that are in this country. So you can still tax those assets because they're here. They're still here. They can fuck off wherever they want to go, but the assets that are paying them are still here.
Then you
Yeah,
lose
and
the
someone else will
incentive
fill
to
the
do well.
shoes. Let someone else have an opportunity if they want to go with the crying.
Hang on a minute. Right,
I've
you
only
lose
got
the
20
incentive to
billion.
do well, and look what happened in South Africa.
Let
Come
him
on.
go. Let him go.
Sorry, what were you saying about that?
Well, I'm saying, right, so you lose the incentive to do well in life, to progress and make yourself really good, you know.
No, you don't, because what we've got at the moment is sapping people's incentive to do well. Look at how many people we've got that are languishing without work because work no longer pays like it used to. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it might be the case that you know, you might get a decent paying job, but somebody leaving school now on a standard job has got absolutely no chance of getting onto the property ladder.
Exactly. How are they buying a house? I always think of
So
Homer
you want to
Simpson and
talk
that
about
nuclear power
sapping
plant job.
incentive?
The
God
average age
bless.
to buy a house is between
nobody
35
wants
and
to-
45, I would imagine. Later, some of them.
There's no apprentices anymore because the governments, this one and the other one, have made it so it's not worth taking on an apprentice. There's too much hassle with it. And so
No, it's not about that. It's not about whether or not there's apprentices. What it's about is the fact that the assets, in order to own assets in this country, so to own property, for example, it's become so expensive to own property because the rich own so much of it that it makes it damn near impossible for anybody else because they drive the pricing up. So
Well,
look
who
at
are
what's
the people
happening
that
in
can
London.
afford to buy
God bless.
property when we've got a cost of living? The only people that can buy it is those with money. So it just keeps making it more and more expensive.
Not
doesn't
quite
it?
true, is it? Because we've seen that look how many nail bars and Turkish barbers and chicken shops.
Yeah, but that's not. Yeah, but that's you know full well, and that's
Chicken feed,
disingenuous. God bless, because you've already pointed out.
That's enterprise, though, isn't it?
I know. We
That's
know
their
it's money.
Chicken feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've already pointed out that that's through spurious means, and actually, there's no asset there because those businesses, they're not profitable. And they don't actually own any of the assets. You don't own the buildings. They rent the buildings, and a lot of them will be renting based. You know, they'll have been given government grants because
short-term lease, short-term lease
they're
as
in
well.
short-term leases because they tick some boxes and they want to encourage entrepreneurships within certain communities. So that's where a lot of that is incentivized. So you can't use that. What I'm talking about, God bless, and you've seen it yourself in London,
That's so true, yeah.
There are companies in London and individuals in London that will basically go into a neighborhood,
area,
into
buy
a
up the
street,
properties.
they buy up the properties, they'll leave the properties vacant,
you're right,
because it drives up the prices of the properties close by because it increases the scarcity. Now that's rigging the system against the people at the bottom. Now, if you tax those people proportionately, do you know in just after the Second World War, do you know what the higher rate of income tax was?
95%.
What?
And the economic situation in this country, even though we were recovering from a war, and even though we'd lost a massive amount of manpower, and even though we had, you know, the start of socialist institutions that cost a lot of money to set up, this country was never richer.
I'm not suggesting we got a 95% though.
Well, hang on. So here's a question.
We don't need to. We just need a little bit off of the bill. We don't need to be that ruthless, you know. But they're still going to be all right.
So what? 90%.
It'll all change when the devolution bill comes in, and all the quite a lot of the powers are then sent to our local mayor or whatever they're called.
he's taking it all out of Westminster, isn't he?
Absolutely.
I'm not sure
yeah.
many people are up for his
I'm
devolution
not up for
plan.
those
No one
ideas,
really
no.
cares
It-
about that
it
and his
doesn't
silly
look for
bloody
not
mess.
white
A lot of
paper.
long-term suffering you're going to get.
I got a video for us here to
White
watch.
paper's been done.
Richest people is equal to the 3.5, the world's 85 richest people.
The world's 85 richest people.
That
It's
that
equal to
Elon
the
Musk
3.5
could give everyone $1 million and be still sat on 4.8 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, for voting, wasn't it?
yeah.
Although that would make us, well, I mean, I'd take it.
How
Anyway,
many people?
let me
how
just
many
replay
people
this.
did you give out to though? How many?
I'd be just
millions
happy
did
if you
you
could
give
pay
out?
your property off, business property, pay that off, and then you're done. You can fuck off.
the world's 85 richest people is equal to the 3.5 billion poorest people.
It's fantastic.
no, I'm
and this is a
understanding what
great
you're
thing
saying with
because it
this.
inspires everybody, gets the motivation to look up to the 1% and say,
So 85 people
Yeah.
has got the money at 3.5 billion.
Yeah.
Billion. Is there any substance to that though? Is there any receipts? I mean, it's quite.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
There's-
just trust me,
that's-
bro.
It's a
Trust me, bro.
well-established fact.
Trust me, bro.
The top,
But
the
he
top
says it's
1%
fantastic,
of the
right? Do you know what this
population-
guy says? This geezer here, he goes, yeah, that's fantastic because it gives something for people to aspire to get on that treadmill and get out of
I
here.
want to become one of those people. I'm going to fight hard to
Get
get up to
out
the
of
top.
here.
This is fantastic news, and of course I applaud it. What can be wrong with this?
Really?
Yes, really.
Somebody living on
I celebrate
$1 a
capitalism.
day in Africa is getting up in the morning and saying, I'm going to be Bill Gates.
That's the motivation
Only
everybody
thing
needs.
between me and
I'm
that
not
guy
against
is
charity.
He's a
motivation.
fucking idiot.
And we've got governments coming in, leading in polls, wanting to cut welfare, cut the NHS, privatise this, privatise that, and the people that should be totally aware and against all this are going, yes, please, I'll have a bit of that. It's been driving me mad for a long time.
NHS been on its knees for
Just need to
years.
pull up my
I
socks.
am
Oh,
not-
wait, I don't have socks.
Look, don't tell me that you want to redistribute wealth again. That's never going to happen. Okay?
You know what? You take a simple stat like this, which is neither good nor bad. It's just a fact.
It's a celebratory stat. I'm very excited about it. I'm wonderful to see it happen. I tell
You know
kids
what?
every day, if
I'm
you,
just gonna, if
what's
this
wrong with
comes
this?
up at a cocktail party.
No, Amanda,
One
what's wrong with this
One
statement?
possible response
If
to
you
it.
work hard, you might be stinking
We're
rich one
talking
day.
about people. in
If you work hard, you might be stinking rich one day.
Oh dear.
If you work hard, you also might have an heart attack at 50.
yeah.
So what do you
Yeah,
classify as being rich? Yourself,
rich
personally.
Not worried about.
Well, we've
next
got tax
bill.
brackets, so I'd go.
No,
on-
when you
on-
saying rich, are you rich in life? Or are you rich in possession?
well, I
What do you
don't
feel
value
rich in?
richness in that. I value richness in family terms, personally.
Yeah,
In
family,
life,
life.
yeah.
Yeah.
Family and health, but
Happy
that
home,
don't
happy
pay the
home.
bills.
No, I know that. I understand that. But I'm just saying,
But-
You've
how
got food in
people.
your belly.
but-
You've got a roof over your head, and you love each other. What more could you want?
Yeah.
Exactly. Everyone in life's going to find that out at some point, surely.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
Money don't, like the Beatles said, was it? Money don't buy you happiness.
No.
You
makes
just
it a
go
lot
and read
fucking easier,
some of
though.
the death list, the
It makes
final
a lot
messages
easier,
from
though,
people
God
that's really
bless.
wealthy. None of them are talking about money. They're talking about everything but money.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. Like all the people that won, like we read in the papers about UK lottery winners that have won this and won that, they end up splitting up, getting divorced, being with someone else, not happy, and money. Like I said, money don't buy you happiness. But it makes life more comfortable. But
Gotta be. I can't say it's got to be worse. There's no way it's worse having a shitload of money. There's no. I mean, they might have a lot of stuff to where it can't be worse.
yeah,
No
but where
way.
look where
That's what I'm
leads
saying.
to,
It makes it
Jamie.
easier,
All the
doesn't it?
stories we see.
Yeah, and that's a good question about Elon dishing out his money. All his money's in shares and all that shit. Yeah, so he wouldn't be able.
Cash them in then.
Take it up with outlawking. All right, 1952 to 72 saw the quickest down paying of debt. We still owned water. Yes, so we sold everything off. Maggie Thatcher, we're still paying for it now. How very dare she?
But people want someone like her back in.
It's unbelievable. There's no left to flog.
You always forget the opportunities she gave us.
Opportunity. She flogged everything to lowest bidder.
Apprenticeships, 25 quid a week, was it? 25. I went on that.
And she stole milk.
She stole the milk. I knew that was going to come up.
Oh.
Yeah,
She
did.
came after those
She
little
killed all
kiddies'
the
milk.
council houses, which is partly what's led to the fact that private properties are as expensive as they are now.
Yeah, the landlords.
Yeah, and she hoodwinked the nation with that policy as well. She's like, oh no, home ownership, blah, blah, blah. They could not afford to repair and maintain those houses. So what they did, well, they flogged them to
They
you.
sold the fuckers off, yeah.
Okay, right. So if you look back on those times when
Hey,
Margaret
Clive.
Thatcher was in to now, where would you rather be? I'm not being a Thatcherite or anything like that. I'm just saying they were better times. Come on. Yeah, silence is deafening.
Donald Trump says,
What
evening,
do you mean
bugger
they were
the
better
poor,
times
for
last time?
restore.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
Reece.
were better times. Oh my God. I mean, when I
By what metrics?
oh my God, there's so much.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
So the cost of the economy, food, I had a better time.
True.
Do you know what, right? When I got together, not my wife now, but another girl, right? We went to the council house, council people, and they gave me a flat straight away. Then I said to them, these people above me, it's a 2 up, 2 down thing.
Didn't
They
you
said,
have to be engaged to be married and all that?
No. And then I said to him, oh, we can't stay here, mate. I went back down to the council. These people work their night, they're nurses. They work 2 different shifts. They give me a set of keys to go and have a look at another property. A 3-bedroom property. Really nice one. Things were so much easier back then. You'd have this homelessness and all this other stuff. Oh, come on. Can't be realistic.
Yeah, because there were actually council houses available then.
Yeah, there was.
Exactly. And that was after.
But then her
after
policies
90s,
meant
there
that they
was.
were all sold off.
Oh,
Her
my-
policies caused them all to be sold off.
Yeah, but this was after. This was after.
That
She was
slowed
in
down though. Now it became then demand just rapidly increased,
It
and
did.
and then
It
the
did.
waiting list just snowballed out of control. And now
Especially,
there's some quite tight
it was
restrictions
down-
on right to buy. A lot of I think
A lot of it
maximum-
was down to her deregulation of the banking system and relaxing of the rules on banks issuing mortgages.
Mortgages, yeah. It was easier
So
as well to get a
when-
mortgage
it
back
was
then.
it was a twofold thing, yeah.
You remember
So
the
it was
time you
difficult-
just needed to have 2 arms and legs, didn't you, to get one? You remember you just
Well,
you just had to have.
back then you only had to put 5,000 to 15,000 down for
Oh, it was
for a
that
mortgage.
ridiculous. I remember adverts on TV.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
basically they just knew because they were knocking off like 75% in some cases on some of these
Mm.
houses.
We
And
came
then
out of
as
army
soon as they were close
accommodation.
to pay about 10 grand off, they'd be like,
Yeah, when we came out of
conservatory,
army
holiday.
accommodation, we only had to put 10 grand down. To be fair, ex-council house it was. So
They'll all be private rented now. All them people
Yeah.
that lost them houses through that remortgaging because they'll have been.
but they were
found.
built to last as well. Those houses, mine, they were built to
Yeah.
last.
Yeah, nice big
Some of
garden.
them, some want.
They
Some
bet
were
you
tea
someone
houses,
money,
weren't
aren't they?
30-foot garden.
Yeah, nice big
Yes,
gardens
Victoria.
and everything. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna get going. I have something to eat. Look, good night,
All right,
guys.
mate.
Lovely
Good
to
night.
see
Good
you.
night, God bless.
Good night.
Good night,
Take
guys.
care.
Everyone else, right?
Take care.
Wink, wink. Get that VHS found. I've been asking.
I can't hear you.
Bye.
Take care.
Yeah, cheerio.
I bet I've lost you now. He's
I've
gone.
been asking AI to try and find it. It doesn't,
Yeah,
it says
that's
it
fine.
don't exist. They've never done it. It says they've never done out like that. That's what it says.
I'm sure I've seen it. I'm sure I have, but I'm not sure what he said the story is. So
No,
That doesn't
oh,
help,
no,
does
I've
it?
got the details.
yeah.
Right, I had another clip about that, but I think we've moved on.
Yeah, Thatcher's got a lot to answer for.
She
Yeah, but
sure has.
people
It's
do
just
not hear
the
that.
old common sense of your own water rates, your own gas, your own. Unless it were going to save us a fortune, right? Fair enough. But now we can look at the history, and now it did not. We're paying, I think, 75% more than what they pay in France. Same gas. Come on. We're getting scammed. Come on.
Standing charge taking the piss over it.
Whatever they want to
Standing
call
charge.
it. It's whatever's on the bottom of the bill that says pay now, that's all that matters, standard charge. It's just
I think
a con, innit?
bullshit. I used to think that standing charge meant it was like standing in my pipes waiting to be used, but it doesn't.
So
Eat the
there's
gloves up if you can, please. Yep, sure do.
there's people-
Privatisation. Go ahead, Reese.
there's people that have got solar panels on their houses, and they literally getting all their energy at the moment, during the summer from
and they're
the
still
sun, and their standing charge from the electricity companies, something like fucking 60 odd pence a day. You know what I mean? Standing charge just
die with lost
for the, and
infrastructure and
well, it's the standing charge on someone who's got solar panels is higher than the standing charge on someone who doesn't.
Mine's 54p a day. I'm sure it is for my electric.
It's ridiculous.
Rip-off, 95p a day, standing charge.
You've gone quiet again, Jamie.
Yeah, I moved away from mic because I'm a bit uncomfortable
Lean
tonight. I'm
into
having to
it.
really go into it. I'll have it fixed for
Lean
next
in.
one.
Lean in. Sorry.
We got die back.
Yeah, I get knocked off when someone goes because it's Apple.
Oh yeah, I should have remembered.
Yeah, Reese, a lot of
Exactly, Jane.
solar panels. I've got them on my garden shed for my polytunnel, and
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to afford to do that because the back of my house, I get the sun from 11 in the morning right through till 7, 8 p.m. at night, all on that back wall of my house. The bricks are hot. It'd be amazing if I could do that.
Well, it like I say, it's. I personally think that all new houses should
have them.
built
Yeah.
with solar panels on. They should also be bought. They should also be built. There's a principle that they use up in Scandinavia. They're called passive houses. So they stay cool in the summer and warm in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is to reduce your energy bills. And I don't see any reason why we can't do that. I mean, there's systems. How old Victorian houses.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of them had cellars.
Yes.
And the reason that they had cellars is because having a cellar actually cools your entire house. Because the temperature below ground is obviously cooler than the temperature in the rest of the house. Like I've got a cellar in my house. When it's been really, really hot, I've opened the cellar door,
cool the house down,
and opened the windows upstairs, and the basically the natural
suction going. Go on, Rick.
Yeah, the natural heat transfer of the house sucks the cool air from the cellar through the house. Now, we used to have sash windows in the houses.
They're beautiful, those are. Yeah.
And the idea is that you have a crack at the top of the window and a crack at the bottom of the window, and the natural induction of the air circulates the air through your room in your house. You know what I mean? So I don't know why we don't go back to some of these older technologies that we had that were we already had essentially passive air conditioning in the houses, but we don't build houses like that anymore.
I had a sash window in a bedsit I was in years and years and years ago. I've been down to push it up. Yeah, lovely windows they were. Wooden, weren't they, with the two clips halfway? Yeah.
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 Got us another clip.
Let's look at Elon Musk. Do you think he's a force for good or bad?
If you have a trillionaire, these guys are.
Well, let's take that. Does anyone answer? Is Elon Musk a force for good or a force for bad? I'm going to go straight in off the bat and say good and bad. Bad for
I think he's a force for good.
Yeah, but what purpose would you say he does? What's his purpose?
More bad.
Right, so Elon Musk's contribution to society, it's not going to be remembered as being any of the companies that he's come up with. It's not going to be Tesla or SpaceX or X or anything else, that any technology that he's developed or brought into the market. It's going to be his contribution to society is going to be seen as his contribution to manufacturing. he has essentially
I didn't think you were going to say
revolutionized.
that.
So what would you say would have been his? What would you say was his overall legacy then? It's going to be just that.
Manufacturing, his impact on manufacturing. There are a number of companies now that are emulating what Elon Musk
Can I
does
think? Can I
in his
suggest he's done
factories.
something even bigger? And he has done something even bigger.
What, something
He's
humanitarian?
literally changed. I think he's pretty much on his
the
own
verge?
changed the political landscape in not only America, here and as well.
I think that's transient, Jamie.
Or I mean, I'd have to look at or he's definitely moved the Overton window to some degree for a lot of people.
I understand what you're saying, but that is something that I don't think will outlive him. It's not going to be. That's not going to be his fundamental legacy. His fundamental legacy, as I say, is going to be his contribution to manufacturing and his implementation of vertical integration into his warehouses, into his factories. So basically, what that means is, you know, when a car manufacturer builds a car, yeah, most of the manufacturers they'll buy a motor from this company, they'll buy the windscreen wiper arms from this company, they'll buy the axle from this company, the you know what I mean? All these different components, they purchase them all, and they all come on the back of trucks, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they take all those components and they put them together like a Lego set, and then a finished car comes out the factory. With Tesla and with SpaceX, what happens is raw steel goes in, raw copper goes in,
and all components.
Glass goes in, rubber goes in, and every single component on that vehicle is made in the factory. That the
Except for his
vehicle
BYD batteries for about a decade.
No, Panasonic.
No. He used to buy all batteries from BYD.
Well, he's actually got his own mine in Australia.
He's got. If you go, there's a gigafactory outside.
He's got it sus
Reno,
now. Yeah, he's got it
Nevada.
ticked off now. He has got it sus now.
That's basically a collaboration that he did with Panasonic. That was for batteries. So, like I say, he has had purely and simply for the amount of demand Tesla has had. He hasn't had the output to be able to make them all, so he has been purchasing them in. But the model of vertical integration is for all the components on whatever project you're making, whether it's a car or a spaceship. They're all made in-house.
And you're forgetting something else there, Reese. When he does that and develops these things, he gives the patents away for free, so anybody can use them and develop them even further.
Yeah.
That's another. And here's the thing as well. It's got.
We hear about Starlink and everything when they give free internet to Ukraine for the war. But what you didn't hear is there's 26 countries in Africa he gives free internet to, so kids can get education where they never got it before.
And there's also
that's peanut. I mean, I guess that's the bare minimum because and don't he just have to turn it on? Where's this cost in doing that if he's just sending a signal down?
There is no cost
in that, Jamie. There's loads of
I'm
cost
not
in
playing
that.
dumb. I'm thinking because I guess it's got to be.
Because he's got to put more satellites up because there's more communication.
Yeah.
Which is rockets every time.
Well, like I said, those satellites are up there anyway.
Oh, no,
aren't
it's
they?
right though, because where it transfers the data to the devices, everyone's getting paid along that route, aren't they? So it's all right in receiving the data, but when it's getting sent to device, there's someone's paying.
So there's like hundreds of millions of kids now in Africa getting education where they never got it before.
The best quote he ever said was someone said he cure world poverty, right? And he said, "Well, I'll give you every penny you need as long as you're going to disclose everything publicly." And they declined.
And whoever says about giving his money away, see if that money was real, and you divide that in the world population, you get $125 each. That's all you'd get.
Yeah.
Because it's a trillion divided by 8 billion is 125.
Well,
That's
so
all
if
you'd
we
get.
all put that into Tesla stocks and did it again, we're laughing.
And you'd spend that money within 2 days.
Yeah, I could have that in 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. You get what I mean? Like,
Right, so we got that far. So is he a force for good? When I said I think what he did on Twitter were really, really good because it were. But was it good? Because he's probably a lot of people's gone to jail because of it. Oh, I don't know.
It's free speech, yeah.
Well,
People go to
that's
jail
because
because of it. People
governments
go
are
to
still
jail for
restricting their
themselves.
laws, but he's still giving you a platform.
But also because there's because of that.
People have gone to jail because of the draconian enforcement of the government of the rules.
Yeah, but what I were getting at, Reese, is where's that being fed from? Where's it, what's feeding into it?
For control, isn't it?
See if you look at if you had Twitter 2 years before, we would have got to hear for all the doctors that got censored through COVID. We would have got to hear for every single one of them, or the experts at Harvard, the best doctors on the planet.
Yeah.
If you was to write the same thing on a piece of paper, you wouldn't be condemning Bic for making the pen that the hurty words were written with, would you?
Exactly.
No, that is.
So why would you condemn? Why would you condemn?
The difference being is he puts his 2 pence right in there nearly every day.
Well, of course he does, but that's the whole point.
That's the reason.
So wouldn't you say that was across the board with all the platforms then?
But everybody does
saying
that.
that.
We
The
all
big
put a
effect,
10
what you
pence in.
just said. So are
But
Facebook responsible?
that way.
Hang on, are Facebook, Instagram, all these things, are they responsible for what goes on their platform?
Of course they are.
Yeah, I know that. So what you're
breaks the
saying.
law.
So what? Then you're going. I know what you're saying. Yeah, but then it goes against what Reese just said. Are you going to blame the people who made the pen?
But here's the thing: Facebook know when there's paedophile rings because the parents report it.
Yeah,
and Facebook didn't do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Paedophiles get reported to X.
So
X
shouldn't he
removes
be
them.
accountable for Twitter? What goes on Twitter?
Well, when stuff gets
Or X,
reported, he
sorry.
does take accountability for it when it's paedophiles and stuff like that.
I think they all have to take accountability now, don't
No,
they?
I'm not necessarily
to
talking about that. I want about
enforce,
across the board. I want about across the board. You know.
I'm
as
going
in
to roll
people-
VT.
Across the board's a very vague statement, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And I make
You know what I mean? Like-
every year.
Let's look at Elon Musk. Do you think he's a force for good or bad?
If you have a trillionaire, these guys are going to make every year passive income something like 100 billion quid.
But why is that? Why should that be yours?
I don't want it to be mine.
Why shouldn't he get the due reward for what he's creating?
If you allow there to be untaxed trillionaires, then they will be buying an enormous amount of assets every year, and it will drive asset prices up, and it will squeeze out other elements of society. And what you'll see is what we are seeing, which is the working class and the middle class and the government will lose their wealth. It's just simple maths. These guys.
See, I think they're horrible
Elon Musk,
people.
sorry, can I
I think they're horrible.
See, this guy's a hypocrite.
Shout out
because all
whenever
he's done
there's
is
a
made his money
great
off the
point
stock
getting made
market.
for Piers to just jump right in. This is what, if you notice, he does it so many times. Someone's just landing a great point and he's like, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah. Not
Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
because
blah.
he doesn't want him to land the point properly. He wants
Jamie-
Yeah, he does it all the time. And
Jamie, see this guy that's on stage. You kill what he made his money for on the stock market.
yeah,
making money
stock
after-
trading, but he
after
was trading
backing
against his
people like
predictions
Elon.
against. Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew how he'd done it. I wish I'd have known what he knew back then, because
But
we could
he's
have done
not.
that
He's
from
not
a
telling
fiver,
lies.
you know.
He's telling the truth.
We could have all done it from a fiver.
But see, the thing is, you've got to look at what he's really saying, right? About taxing all these billionaires and that, right? And I've said it on here before. I think if it was on your channel, they changed all the regulations on business and fucking how national insurance was done. And Revolt, the bank and share company, Revolt left Britain, right? 4 billion a year they paid in tax. That's equivalent to 750,000 people who pay the average tax annually. One
Do they
person,
still trade
now
in- do they still
750,000
trade in
people
this
won't have to
country?
make up that deficit.
I know, but the number I'd be looking at is what's their actual wealth, whether it's in assets, what's going on,
It's in assets,
what's the
I know.
wealth? Because
But
at the
why
minute,
do we need to pay more
because at the
tax?
minute everyone's going broke, government's broke, people are struggling,
The
everything's
government's only
expensive,
broke, Jamie, because it overspend
and there's not enough
on the
money,
things that
right?
we
There's
need.
not enough money in pot to even pay the pensioners the money that they've paid in over all their working life. So,
But
are we
Jamie,
going
look
to
at
squeeze
the
those
world-
that are already struggling more, or are we going to look at the 85 who have got more wealth than 3.5 billion? I don't
look
think
at-
them
look
gonna
at what
miss
the
it.
government
They've got
Jamie.
enough to print the profit every year, but then they don't have enough to print for the pensioners. That's
Look at what
great.
they do every year with the money. They send it overseas, and the stuff that we do need, They say,
Yes.
"Oh, this is what it's got to cost." Then it costs 4 times more.
You've got to. There's a fundamental flaw there as well in your thinking, Jamie. The people that are paid into the pension pot, there is no pot. It doesn't exist. The pension
Yeah, they've
is
spent it. They've spent it.
Pensions are essentially a giant Ponzi scheme. Yeah. So the only way that the people that have retired can still claim their money is off the backs of the contributions of the people that are working today. And as that pool decreases, there's less money being paid in, and more people that are living longer are retiring. And obviously there's more and more to pay out.
And the predictions, they got the predictions very wrong. As you say, you make some great points. And also, full disclosure, things change when you're the one with the £1 billion in the bank. I'm telling you. Just think about it.
But the thing is,
Someone wants to
Elon
come along
doesn't
and
see
take
like
half
people
of
like
it
Elon.
off
They
you.
didn't have £1 billion in the bank, Jamie.
No, I know, but the point
They
being
only have
is
shares,
when
and they
when
take
you're
a
the
loan
one
against the
paying
share.
it, I bet it feels a bit different.
So
Right?
if
They
I
take
had
a loan against the
if-
share, and if the share fucking falls, then they're stuck with the fucking repayment.
hang on a minute. If I had £1 billion in the bank, yeah, and that £1 billion was making me £100 million a year in interest,
Well,
would I
minimum would
be
be 4%. That you get 40 million.
right? So would I be that bothered? Say I made the minimum. Say I made 40 million, yeah. Out of that I've got £1 billion in the bank. I'm making 40 million pound in interest every year. Would I be that bothered if 36 million of that went to the government to pay for the society that has enabled me to make £1 billion?
Get where you are.
But wait a minute, Reese. How did you make that billion? Because you're going to have fucking so many employees depending on you every week.
Well, no, you're
to put
absolutely
money on
right.
their table.
If I'm making £40 million in profit every year, yeah, that means that
You've got thriving work.
that's just off the interest. That's not off any sort of payment off of dividends from the businesses that I own. That's just off the interest of what I've got in the bank, right? So I'm probably still making other money besides that 40 million.
But
Yeah,
then
I'm talking myself out of it, right?
Say your
Already, 'cause I
company
just
needed
don't
that
like
money
the
to survive.
principle
What
of-
happens?
I don't
You
like
what,
the
sorry?
principle of just going
See,
round and taking people's money. I just
See,
don't
your
like
No,
it.
it's not about taking people's money, Jamie. I'm not right. So if you taxed a billionaire at 95%, if you taxed his interest, yeah, at 95%,
Yeah.
then he's still making £4 million a year in interest. £4
Like,
million
there's a
pounds
separate
a year
taxation bracket.
is more than what me or you
No, I get it, I
and
get it.
36
I
million is
understand.
being paid into the
It's a lot of
coffers.
money,
Are you
but
talk-
that's
Reece, are you
where I
talking
would
about that
get
as a
well,
separate
because I'm then
bracket?
thinking of his future opportunities and how he's got there and how it becomes, and then
Yeah,
at some
yeah.
point it's like totally the government control is it's a lot. It's too much.
But see,
What
the thing
about a
is, see if
system
you ever need to
where
rely on
the
that money.
taxes on goods and services?
See if you ever need to rely on that money, right, to keep one of your companies alive that has like 2,000 employees. Do you think the government's going to say, "I will just give you that back when we've went down this whole route"?
Well,
Because
they do.
look at
They
what
have
they do with
some
Amazon.
examples where they have come in and done that. They have.
I but look at what
Yeah.
they do with Amazon. They give
Too
Amazon
big
free
to
buildings.
fail.
They
The
build the
banks
factories
too
for
big to
Amazon.
fail.
What's that?
Steelworks.
The banks were too big
recently the
were too big to
Steelworks, and
fail,
then we've
were they
had, like,
not?
a
In
biscuit company or
2008.
something. Yeah.
Aye, but you're not.
So
you're
they
not going to
bailed
be the
them
bank,
out.
You're just a businessman. The banks are different.
Yeah,
The
the
banks
banks is
are-
an
the banks
extreme
aren't
example,
regulated
but
the same as a business.
there's Sheffield, there was steel, and then there were there has been
Mhm.
other companies that have had assistance in that way, and it's usually so that they don't have to pay out benefits because people
Aye,
need the
the
job.
very
There's-
last
there's
one.
not only
Jamie,
that, if
Sheffield
you've
Steel
got-
got help in the end. Look how many
If
steel
you've got-
companies we've lost.
What we even
If
now,
you've
right,
got a
what we argue-
company, right, that you've used
That's what I got
to extract £1 billion of wealth from, and it's been successful to the point that you've managed to raise £1 billion of wealth, if that company then starts making a loss, yeah, Number one, it's going to have assets against which it could secure further funding to ensure that there's, the longevity of the business. Number two, there is more than likely something that you've developed a flaw in your business plan.
Downside of it, yeah.
The thing is, Reece, that's hypothetical. You're a brainy man, mate. You know that these billionaires, the ones we call billionaires, most of them didn't actually have a billion in cash. None of them.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, so what the example that I used was if you had £1 billion in the bank,
so it's a separate
and you were making interest on that £1 billion that you should be paying 95% tax on that bill, on the interest that you make on that £1 billion.
So wouldn't it? That'd be based on your interest rather than your actual earnings.
That's personal tax, and these people aren't doing with that.
When it comes to earnings, we are talking about salary.
That's what I'm saying. It'd have to be a separate
We're talking about salary. So the CEOs of these big businesses, when they negotiate their pay deals, their salaries tend to be 2 million, 3 million a year. Yeah,
like your gambling, or your Paddy Powers and all that. They pay like 125 million a year to their fucking CEOs.
Okay, well, tax him at 95%.
Hey, I know about that.
But then that's you having to bring in a 95% taxation bracket for everybody. 100%. If you made it a separate one,
no. If you're making,
finish my point. Let me land my point. You were talking about the interest on the back of what the thing is. So they get that 125 million, right? And they pay the normal taxation bracket that we're already in, right? Then that month, whatever's left sitting in their bank, say it's like fucking 90 million. Then that what you were talking about would be a separate one for the interest they make off of that 90 million.
But I also think that if somebody makes 125 million, especially if they're involved in an industry that is as predatory and as insidious as the gambling industry, then they should be paying 95% tax on their earnings from the salary as well.
Do you know what would happen when that happened? That company would just move to Dubai.
Yeah.
Then it can fuck off and not trade in this country.
But they will let them trade.
No, that's the whole point, though. If you want to trade in this country, then we tax the profits at 95%.
Exactly.
Then we tax the profits at 95%. Simple as that. If you want to exploit,
they would just move abroad. Look at the loopholes.
Yeah, that's great.
The only ones that are doing the exploiting, though, is the government. It was Tony Blair's government that wrote the Gambling Act 2005. That's when the exploitation really started, because that allowed the councils to have no say in these companies that want to just put it in people's face, even when they're just going to do the shopping. 1 minute they're going for a tin of beans, next minute
we can't have cigarettes on football t-shirts. We can't have drink on football t-shirts, but we can have betting on them.
Yeah,
so
it's literally it's the governments that allow this, and Tony Blair's famous for saying in a cabinet meeting, gambling, and that was the start of it.
And that's why it requires the government to be strong and to make the correct decisions. If you want to, like I say, I would say you either pay the 95% on your income, Mr. Betfair, or
there's no wrong with gambling. That's not the issue. Gambling, most people gamble responsibly. I know people don't agree with me, and it's very true. But you used to have to travel. You'd have to go to a city or to a casino or to travel. Now it's in your pocket.
There's on your high street.
But more than that, it's in poor towns.
There should be a kind of thing like how we pay extra tax on alcohol.
That money should go back to the people. I'm sorry, it should.
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
Through the payment of taxes. Through the payment of taxes. That's in Nevada. In most states in America, when you buy something from a shop, you'll pay a federal tax and you'll pay a state sales tax. Yeah. So you buy a loaf of bread, and the price on the shelf is not the price that you pay.
We value added tax, don't we?
Hang on a second, Jamie. Let me finish my point.
Sorry.
I'm going to have to jump down, Jamie. My thing was on, but I'll keep listening, mate.
Okay,
so when you go to the supermarket, you buy something. The price on the shelf isn't the price you pay. the sales tax is added at the till. Yeah. So say a loaf of bread costs $1. When you get to the till, it'll be $1.10. Or if there's a 10% federal tax and a 5% state tax, then it'll be $1.15. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go to Nevada, you only pay the federal tax, the federal sales tax. So it'll only be $1.10. There's no
Why
state
is the state tax not added then?
because
back gambling.
it's paid for by the gambling companies.
And they oversee all that because you're in that
This is
state
what I
of
always
that,
want to say. But I would just that would be fine if we're willing to say we're exposing people to this every time they want to go shop in their town. That's what we're exposing them to. So it's either that's the choice. I'd choose to have it removed and have super casinos in big cities. Then you have to make a conscious decision and travel to. The only 80 to 90% of profits. Whilst most people gamble responsibility, yes, but the majority of profits from these places come from people with problem gambling. So they're literally only existing from poorly people. It's true.
No, and you're absolutely right. And I think that they need to be punitively taxed for that. And that tax needs to go back into the communities.
For the health protection of the people, that more important things than fucking Betfred's profits, and think they should be get them out of the local towns so that we can have good things in us towns. Not shit. It's not fair.
Community
not when they're
hubs,
only
that
propped
kind of
up by
thing.
people who are unwell. It's not right. And they know it. And they could easily fix it with a membership scheme, but they won't. It's gone on long enough. They go, but
That's right. And then you got to think about the youth and the generational, but they obviously realise that too because it's been going on for generations. You know, it's like,
And this is only just the start, right? We're not even aware of what's going on in people's pockets on the phones. You can look at other countries that are in deeper. Australia. Oh my God, the stories that are coming out of Australia. Their now government are getting strong about it. It's brilliant to see, but they're not going hard enough. They're banning games in video games, gambling within video games, but not in the phone. It's mad.
So Mark Super is saying if you were paying 95% tax, you would work half a year. So here's the thing about the cohort that I'm suggesting should pay 95% tax. It should be the very richest. So that should kick in at, say, if you have a salary of £10 million or more. So if you earn £10 million, you pay 95% tax. So
you just spend it. Let's say if that were you, and you got to 10 million, you'd be like, I'm going to have to buy something. I ain't paying that.
No. So what we're talking about is what about
the sacrifice they put in to earn that qualification and things? You know, a lot of these people.
What sacrifice are you talking about?
Well, study and then competing with everybody else, and then like. It depends on the position you talk about. If you're talking about lawyers or sort of...
Well, no, I'm talking... Well, no, there's not very many lawyers that make £10 million a year.
I suppose they're corporate finance analysts and things like that.
Maybe. But ultimately, if they are lawyers, then they're interested in justice. Well, where's the social justice? Where is the social justice in one person making £10 million a year when there's single mothers that can't afford to feed the kids, can't put a roof over their heads? Where's the social justice there? If you're a lawyer and you're interested in justice, then that should be it should be ethically your responsibility.
But isn't that a responsibility of passing it off of them when they have their life choices as well?
Really?
I would think
because
not everyone else's responsibility.
Come on, not everyone else is responsible for other people. She might have a 56-inch TV, get her nails done and get her hair done, and the kids are fucking starving. You see it all the time.
No, what I'm saying is,
with vaping and die, and not vape and all.
You what?
That's right. Whichever way you're going to have it, you're going to have people like.
So what are we saying here?
Hard lives and women on their own. I'm not saying that.
Hang on a minute, Di. What are we saying
Midlands
here?
Accent. It's a bit too loud.
Sorry.
Are you Midlands?
I think it's,
no, you're not mid.
No. I think he's talking. I think they're talking about me. It's not a Midlands accent. It's Yorkshire, love. So I think that what are we saying? Are we saying that the people who are poor are entirely responsible for their own predicament, and no one, society doesn't have an obligation to help those people lift themselves out of that situation? Is that what we're saying?
No, we're not.
I am in a lot of cases. I think that has to be the sensible answer, because the bookstore, because there's too many people to lift up. It's impossible. So yes, for the majority of people, that has to be the case, and rightly so.
So,
hang
on, Jamie.
We want
What
free
about
will, don't we? We want, what's it called?
what about someone? What about someone who goes to work? Yeah. Works 40, 50 hours a week. Yeah.
Let's just stick with 40. Go on.
Right. Okay. Works 40 hours a week. He can't afford to basically own a house because the property prices to own a property are too high. He struggles to pay his rent because the property prices for rental has gone through the roof. He struggles to pay his utility bills because the water company and the electricity company has put it up through the roof. The council, so at end of month, after he's paid his council tax and he's paid his food and he's paid all that other stuff, he's got no money other than,
I get it. And what's happened is it's so inflation's gone crazy. But yeah, inflation's gone crazy and wages are nothing's matched up. So yeah, like that's what we talked about. I was trying to say Homer Simpson worked in his nuclear power plant, and Marge was chilling, 2 kids. That home had a garage, didn't it?
Yeah.
That house had a garage. It had all the garden, front, side garden. It were detached as well, and that were only one job. But that were Homer Simpson. But that were also everybody watching The Simpsons. You could go to work and you could get in that position. So you're right, Reese.
You can't do that now.
But you can't do that. But the reason you can't do that is because all that money has been transferred. That money's gone somewhere.
No, but you've got all those things in there to help him. You've got a benefit there that helps him top his wages up. You've got spread the warmth. You've got your family allowance.
What if he works 40 hours a week and doesn't qualify for benefits?
You're on a low income for a council tax. So you'll come
No. Di, that's not how it works. Council tax is not means tested.
What do you mean?
If you're on benefits, then you get the portion of your council tax paid by the benefits. However, if you're a single male and you're working 40 hours a week, the chances are you're not receiving any benefits. You won't receive. Yes, that's 25% off. Yeah, 25% discount.
You might get 20 minutes for lunch. Don't you get 20 minutes for lunch?
It depends on your contract, doesn't it? But that's what I'm talking about. Is you don't get any benefits
if he's 18 and then he's got that, then, isn't he?
What I'm saying is,
go on.
There's plenty of people that are in that position.
Yeah, I understand.
And it's not their fault that they're in that position. They're doing the best they can. They're working 40 hours a week, and they're living literally hand to mouth. They're existing.
This gap was there like about, say, 20 years ago, because I was in there in 2007, and I have a mate that was in primary school with me. He was actually born in London and came to primary school with me, and when he was 19, 18, he moved back there for a few years, and he was working at a cafe as a manager and doing that, renting a property. He had a girlfriend, he was in a share apartment, and at the same time my brother just started working as a investment banker over there, and I went to visit him, and basically over that few years of my friend staying there, he said that he couldn't afford it and he had to come home, come back to Australia. And my brother's salary, the first year, I remember his bonus was £60,000 in his first year 20 years ago.
Wow.
Like
that was an investment banker.
Yeah, that was his Christmas bonus.
It's obscene. It's obscene. It's absolutely obscene. The people at the top of the pile are rinsing everybody else. I hope my mic's improved. I've just turned the volume.
We've
right
all
down.
got bad mics tonight. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just
a little
a
bit
bad mic
crackly
night,
everywhere, yeah.
unfortunately. Jackie Weaver says, I've got to lower him. It's overbearing. He's shouting. If it was me, I would have sent him to the waiting room, but I have no authority here. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jackie. I don't know who she's on about.
Well, she's talking about me. I've lowered my my volume down a bit to try and.
You just got a few crackles, that's all, right, Reese? Just a few crackles.
Well, apparently I'm overbearing. I'm uncouth as well. Apparently.
What's uncouth?
Someone with a lower. I don't think you are. I don't think you're uncouth. Got an echo.
Oh my gosh, that's me.
Not sure.
Hello,
And
VT.
my friend was working 70 hours a week or something. He was working like full 12 hours a day or something crazy. 60 hours.
I
a week.
open up and I lock up and I don't get into this house till about 7:20, 20 to 8 most evenings.
Really?
Flora says you ain't none of that uncouth business, Reese. No.
No, I don't think he is.
No. Sometimes
It's a simple.
You're
I can be a
passionate.
little shouty about subjects that I'm passionate about. Yeah.
It's passionate, yeah.
Uncouth gamer. Reese, you're not uncouth.
I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. That's
Musk, these guys.
See, I think they're horrible
Elon Musk,
people.
sorry, can
I think they're horrible.
Please, come on, let me finish.
Of course,
Please, come on. Listen, you bring me out here, let me speak. Right?
Stop playing the victim. It doesn't
Listen,
suit you.
Listen,
You're
I'm
a
meant to
tough
speak.
trainer. Playing the victim in the old violin stuff, it doesn't work with me.
Listen, if you let this guy grow his wealth at that rate, at that rapid rate, in economies which are growing 1 or 2%, then purely mathematically, over the long run, over even the medium run, they will own everything.
Let's look at Elon Musk. Do you think he's a force for good? Or
That's a simple way to look at that. Really, yeah.
So yeah, to reiterate my point, I think Elon Musk is a net benefit to society, but I think billionaires in general are a definite negative to everybody else in society.
So is he good value for money?
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Well, how much money have you paid him, Di?
I'm not sure. I have to negotiate with my partners to answer that.
So I haven't paid him any money. You
No.
haven't paid him any money. Has anybody
So-
else on the panel
Yeah,
paid him?
have you got a Tesla? Or
I
a
think so, yeah.
Starlink?
You haven't got a blue tick.
I haven't even ever paid into Tricky Branson.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell a lie, I did when I went to Vegas. Tricky
Oh yeah,
Branson.
me
I went
too.
with.
I've been on a few Virgin Atlantics.
And I've been on a
actually.
Virgin, yeah.
Oh, have you?
Very, very,
not-
very
I'm not
reasonable. Very,
telecommu-
very reasonable.
Telecommunications, no.
No.
So yeah,
But I have
well,
on a flight.
Yeah.
the net benefit that he's bringing to society, with his development of space flight architecture, with his so the whole point of Tesla. Do you know why he set Tesla up? He
Wasn't it his father-in-law's?
He wasn't setting Tesla up to be an electric car company. That was never his intention. He didn't really want to make electric cars. He wanted to show that electric cars could be made economically, and that they could have a place within the modern architecture of transport. And I think he's proven that, because
Very crackling's getting really bad now. Can you try and plug it in and out? I think that might be it.
you want me to jump out and then jump back in?
Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
That's probably what you can't.
You've gone quiet as well, Jamie.
Yeah, you've gone really quiet, Jamie.
Yeah, I've turned the mic down a little bit to try and deal with some echo. Right, next person then. Are they a force for good or a force for bad? Let's not go as contentious. Donald Trump.
Who's going first?
I used to love The Apprentice, that show. Like I really used to dig it, and then, but like my mother really just doesn't like him, and she says that, you know, I've never, I suppose I see the little things that, you know, when people, you know, what he says, but yeah, I don't know, is he a really bad Ku Klux Klan racist? But then I saw something today which was saying, is he a racist, or is he actually just taking advantage of the racists being a smart businessman? Like, so, but I don't know.
I think he's very dangerous.
But also he's got his family lineage too. But yeah, that's right. He's you know.
Global disaster. A lot of. I mean, some call this Trump derangement syndrome, guys. I don't know if you're up. There might be some criticism coming in the chat because.
I think he's dangerous on the way he conducts himself. He doesn't read the room. To me,
He doesn't care about everybody.
Yeah, he doesn't read the room. He's on the ball, but he doesn't read the room.
Well, I'm not sure he's on the ball, but I don't think he's got a heart, me. I don't think he's very compassionate. He's not a
empath.
Yeah, did you see that guy that passed out outside of him and never even turned round?
Yeah. But he invites the guy to come to the White House who saved the young boy.
Did he get photographers in at that time and all?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Oh,
I just think he don't read the room a lot. I think he's got a very, very, very large closet. He's got skeletons in the cupboard, of course he has. So I think it's just a matter of time with old Donald.
Well, I mean, it's a matter of time with all US presidents, isn't it? Because they've got a limited term.
Yeah. I meant in the other way, actually, recently.
Yeah, but like Ireland and that, but a lot of them probably have, you know.
Yeah. Do you reckon he'd get a fourth? I know they can't, but he can if there's any kind of a war. He can postpone it, can't he?
No, he can't. The US Constitution. The US Constitution was amended after FDR's fourth term to prevent anybody from doing that again.
Okay. Why did he? Yeah. Okay. I had that discussion on holiday.
The 27th Amendment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you ever go back to the States to live, Reese?
If I won lottery, I think I might buy an house in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's beautiful.
Mm. Ever thought of going anywhere else?
What, in the world or in the US?
In the world.
Iceland, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite like the idea of Iceland.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're quite progressive, quite forward thinking.
Yeah.
And they're a lovely people.
What's the British pound like value if you go to Scotland or Wales? The buying power, is it a lot better or pretty similar?
Well, it's the same, isn't it?
Oh, it's exactly the same.
Same
Okay,
currency,
so like,
same currency.
so the people earned like pretty much the same in the same positions and that. Like,
I mean, London has a you earn more in London because the cost of living in London is higher.
Yeah.
So when you go, you know, the further away from London you get, generally the cheaper things get. But that's the same with any sort of large metropolitan area. So around Edinburgh and Glasgow, the prices are probably comparable with Manchester and Leeds.
Right.
In terms of your property prices, your rental prices. If you go into if you go to Outer Hebrides, you can pick up land and property for next to nothing. You can buy a little cottage for £20,000 in Outer Hebrides.
Houses are more cheaper as well in Wales than they are here down south Exeter way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the question is whether or not you're in commuting distance from London. If you're in commuting distance from London, then you're paying top dollar for the for your property. Once you get outside that sort of that ring fenced band, then
And when you're going along the south coast down to Cornwall and everything, these are second homes from people out of London. So you've got that to contend with.
Is it a place called Blackpool? I think I've seen it on a documentary where it's like, there's a beach town which is like really, it's been in a documentary and people they live in really poor conditions and that. I'm not sure, but
it's Jamie about that. Where was that? That was Birmingham, wasn't it?
No, Blackpool.
Nah, it was close to London. They were saying but it's on the
close
outskirts.
to London.
It's on the outskirts, but it's near the beach, and it used to be like a touristy kind of holiday place which families used to go.
Kent, all that way, that's beautiful.
But now
all that stuff now is essentially being regentrified.
Yeah.
So anywhere that's in a sort of even a semi-scenic area within commuting distance of London, the prices are astronomical because the majority of the properties that are there are going to be owned by people who work in London through the week and then will go to these properties on the weekend or for a couple of weeks during the summer, and then these properties sit vacant for the rest of the year.
Because there's a massive housing crisis all along the south coast, more or less. All these resort, you know what I mean? And down in Cornwall, it's big. You know, people can't get on the lists. People can't buy normal houses to raise their families. It's out of town people. There's a lot round by me, a lot.
Is there like a foreign? Is there foreign?
No. We're on about just people. We're talking about
people coming from like overseas buying houses and taking up the markets. That's been a bit of a problem.
Mainly in central London, that's a problem.
Okay.
But you get further out, it's not as much of an issue.
Yeah.
The issue becomes people who live and work in central London buying second homes.
Right. Yep. Well, the people with the wealth buying too much. Exactly. This is getting too much.
Yeah. So, and like I said, this is the what I was saying earlier about it's all down to your people's access to assets.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't get access to those assets, then it doesn't. I don't want to say it doesn't matter how much you make. I make a decent wage, but I've sort of resigned myself to the fact that probably in this country, it's unlikely that I'm going to own property in this country. It's just.
That's a shame, man.
It's
Did your parents?
No.
No. Like, it's crazy from my parents come from Fiji, really humble beginnings on a farm, really poor, but they worked really hard, studied, and then they were able to get over to us. Like, my dad studied here anyway. They worked and migrated over here and had 4 children. They bought a house, and then they bought which has turned out to be a really like a good investment. The value has really increased a lot, but they also had a investment property, but I think they sold that. I think maybe they had a few tenants, but one time the tenant was really bad. The place had a pool, and I remember being like, I was really young, probably under 10, but we went to check it out and the pool was green. They didn't look after it at all. It was disgusting. I just remember that off the top of my head. But I don't know what I was saying, but I was just talking about the fact that they were able to buy a house coming from such humble beginnings. But then my brother's been able to do it, my sister has, but then my elder brother hasn't, and then myself are probably in a similar predicament. I'd love to.
It's just got harder and harder, hasn't it? Because, like you said, the wealth is concentrated in such large proportions at the top of the pyramid that it's impossible for the people on the bottom to even climb up and lift themselves out
of
that relative poverty. You know what I mean? And that is down to
saving.
successive. Well, it's down to successive government policies that have deregulated a number of the industries that have now become predatory and exploitative. That, well, I mean, the banking industry, you saw it in 2008 over in the States. We experienced the backlash of the collapse of your housing market. With the, we had to run on our banks because of the housing crisis that happened in 2008 in the US. And that was through predatory banking practices, predatory mortgage lenders
systems, yeah.
Selling mortgages to people that they
Couldn't
knew
afford
that
it.
they couldn't afford. They
Yeah.
knew that they couldn't afford it.
Couldn't afford them.
And our banking system has been deregulated in a similar way. We were discussing earlier how in the early 90s, as a result of the decisions made by first the Margaret Thatcher government and then the John Major government, Margaret Thatcher decided to sell off our, you call it Section 8 over there, but it's council houses.
I'm in Australia. I'm in Australia, not America.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you're Australian.
I thought you were New Zealand.
We call it
No,
centre.
I thought you were American. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
it's local authority housing. He means that's what he's saying.
Local authority
Housing
housing.
commission, we call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they sold that off, and the mortgages that were used to purchase that were essentially, like I said, like the similar thing as to what happened in America in 2008. It was all predatory mortgages sold to people that they knew were going to end up upside down in it. The banks ended up reclaiming the properties in a lot of instances, and then they got sold off. Obviously, in the meantime, what happened was, because the supply of local authority housing decreased, the demand for private,
dwellings,
housing, the housing market in general, and then private
social
rented
housing wasn't there. Yeah.
Yeah, because the social housing wasn't there. The private, as people became unable to afford, properties on the open market, it inflated the prices of the council houses that have been bought. And let's be honest, the mortgages, even though they were missold, the council houses were sold off cheap, like dirt cheap.
It was a percentage on the years you lived there. Yeah.
Yeah, the tenants that were in there got a massive reduction on the price of that house. So the initial mortgage wasn't that high, but they were still missold to people who couldn't afford to make the payments on those mortgages, especially with variable interest rates as well.
7 to 11% interest rates. 7%.
Yeah, so a lot of people got stung with that. So the original outlay for the mortgage company wasn't that big, because they didn't loan that much money out to start off with. But by the time those mortgages had defaulted, the property prices had shot through the roof, because there was much less supply of other housing, and there were also private landlords competing to purchase houses to then let them out, the buy-to-let market.
Yeah.
So
that boomed as well, didn't it?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. All those factors.
The mic is really bad. I can try.
The prices down here is $1,700 a month to rent a house.
You should turn yours up, bro. You're very low.
Oh, I'm trying.
Jamie.
That's
Jamie.
Oh yeah, got a little bit of wiggle there.
Is that me crackling, Jamie, or is it just quiet?
Yeah, it were crackling.
Right, do you want me to jump out and jump back in?
Yeah.
We can try that, yeah.
See if it helps. Hang on.
We're all doomed.
Yeah, it's going to be a short one. I've got technical
I was
difficulties,
thinking-
so we're going to wrap up very quickly.
I was just thinking, like, the amount of young people. I wonder, like, has it been increasing in the sense of, or I mean, what is the number that are becoming, like, maybe not millionaires, but 100,000 to $1 million, getting really decent income at a really young age? maybe like a late teenager or early 20s through like these new avenues of on the internet that have come about.
Yeah, a lot more than me, haven't they, recently? I think, well, over the last few years than ever.
Is there, I know what you said, but is there a lot more left behind than before? I don't know that. I don't know.
What's that you're on about? Yeah, I missed that.
Younger generation being like in like the hundreds of thousands, through social media and stuff, and influencers.
I think our
Mark Supra says, "Remember, you will own nothing and be happy." Look how they're trying to get everything on a subscription service.
Yeah.
And that's getting more and more common, isn't it?
Yeah.
There was.
I think our children these days got it a lot rougher than what we had it. I do financially. They are struggling. Some of them. It's so expensive. It's so expensive.
That's true. It seems a lot about money. Like I remember being when I was, I'm in my pretty much
Someone
mid
keeps going
40s
because
now.
I'm coming in and out.
Yeah, it was really sad. Go out and
Is
come
that
back.
any better?
You're
Yeah, I can hear
quiet.
him.
Oh, you can hear him. Can you hear Jamie? Oh, Jamie very quiet. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you and I can hear Reese. Yeah.
Can you hear
Oh,
Australia?
you can hear me. Am I still crackling?
No.
No, I haven't heard the Australian guy yet. You haven't spoke, have you?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm just speaking now.
Oi, oi, oi.
But I was just saying, like I remember like
No, I
moving.
can't hear him.
We could go to. Oh, really? We could go.
Yeah, it's good someone's left the panel.
Drop out, die, and come back in because
All right. Yeah.
iPhone first.
Stream
no worries.
been whack, Like we could go to see a movie for like $20, and get some popcorn.
Right,
and
can you
all
hear
that
me?
stuff.
I'm going to wrap up
I
anyway,
can hear
so
you.
let's just say goodbye.
Okay,
Thank you so much
please.
for your company, guys.
Okay.
We will get these technical difficulties
Cheers.
fixed. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you,
Yeah. Take
everyone.
care, everybody. Night, night.
Ta-ra,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, bye.
No, take care. Bye
Cheers,
bye.
Reese. Ta-ra, buddy.
Night night. Night, Jamie. Take care.
Cheers, love. Cheers,
Night
Di.
night. Bye.
It was just too crackly and echoey. It was just too much to. I could feel it in my head. So it might as well not put you through it. I don't feel right doing that. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I've just seen that, Shazza. I can only imagine. I don't know. Right, I'm out. Thanks, everyone. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.